Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened on Friday when we fucked up and said we'd be back the next day with the next chapter?
What I remember is that God essentially renamed Israel. Like we had let's see, what was Beulah and Hephzibah.
He didn't rename Israel.
Gave
the
them
people.
extra names.
He renamed the land.
Right.
And that's important because Israel is Jacob.
Right.
The people.
He renamed the land.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like married to it.
Yeah.
He's married to it now.
He's like, you're not desolate no more.
Right. And this time he really means that he promises the things that he's promising.
I totally promise.
He totally promises this time. He totally means it.
Because
there's nothing I can say that would, the one thing we know, right, is that God is trustworthy, right?
I was going to ask, do you believe him? But I think that you just answered that question.
All right. So that was Isaiah chapter 62.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that today we're getting into
Isaiah chapter 63.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. All right, we are hopping into Isaiah chapter 63.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, I'm really fucking excited about it because we're almost done with Isaiah.
Oh, for a second there, I was like, you're really, what's going on? What's happening today? But no, we're just near the end.
We're near the end.
Okay.
Because 66 is the last one.
It sure is.
So we're almost there.
We're
almost done with Isaiah.
Almost done with Isaiah. And I feel like we've been in this we have been in this for a while. I was looking at because we do episode counts for each of our books, and we're up in like the mid 80s now for Isaiah.
Jesus,
yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Because with like the special the Q&As and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm just so ready to be done with them. All right, who is this coming from Edom?
I don't know.
Who would it be?
Who is it?
From Bozrah with his garment stained crimson. Sorry. I looked away too soon, and then my brain filled in crispy instead of crimson.
Ah, okay.
No, he's not crispy. His garments are stained crimson.
Which would indicate to me blood, maybe?
Blood.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of reading, though, and the important thing is that coming from Edom, the Edomites, if you will recall, they treated the Israelites like shit or whatever.
Sure.
So This is God coming from the capital city was Basra. Okay. He's coming from Basra of Edom, and his garments are stained crimson. So what do you think?
They're saying God killed a bunch of the Edomites?
God's a murderer. That's right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Who is this robed in splendor, striding forward in the greatness of his strength? It is I, proclaiming victory, mighty to save.
Okay.
So that was an answer.
Okay.
Here's another question.
Yeah.
Why are your garments red like those of treading the winepress?
Okay.
Here's the answer. I have trodden the winepress alone. From the nations, no one was with me. I trampled them in my anger and trod them down in my wrath.
Wow.
Their blood spattered my garments, and I stained all my clothing. It was for me the day of motherfucking vengeance. The year for me to redeem had come. Boom.
I struggle with his willingness to kill these nations.
Yeah.
Because
you feel like
them. Well, you made them, and also if you were to show them your power, if you were to show them, hey, I'm God.
Yeah.
I feel like if you legitimately gave them a good display,
like people
would change their minds, you know?
Gave them the same, if not more, chance that you gave the Israelites.
Right.
Like you made them, then you didn't choose them.
Right. Yeah.
And then so you on purpose were like, look at those fucks over there that I made. Yeah. And then you're like, you fucking fucks, and killed them. Yeah. Like, what?
It's really dumb.
Yeah. So
I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand it.
No, I don't either. So God's continuing. I looked, but there was no one to help. I was appalled that no one gave support. So my own arm achieved salvation for me, and my own wrath sustained me. I trampled the nations in my anger. In my wrath, I made them drunk and poured their blood on the ground.
Wow.
He's such a murdery guy.
Also, yeah. But if God legitimately, like if this was like a real thing, right? Mm-hmm. Don't you think there'd be some story outside of the Bible, outside of this specific chapter, where like just lots of fucking people died from nothing all of a sudden?
Getting stomped by God's giant foot?
And then a deity walked out of their camp and with the blood all over them,
robes all bloodified.
Yeah. I think that would make the news.
That would be a good story.
That might even make the news for like, millennia.
Like I'm actually picturing like him walking away, like he's walking in his like white robe and sandals, but they're all splattered with blood, and in the background there's just like murder and mayhem.
Yeah. You remember when we were in Genesis and we were talking about how like we were trying to figure out how does God walk? Mm-hmm. Is he like really loud and stompy? Like, do you hear him coming? Or is he just like a human and he's kind of hiding in the reeds and behind the trees and shit? Yeah. Yeah. How does he walk? What does it look like?
He's a smooth criminal.
Right. Also, he hovered a little bit in that chapter too.
But in this one, he's just walking, strolling. Yeah. I'm out for a bloody stroll. Yeah. What? Okay. I will tell of the kindnesses of the Lord, the deeds for which he is to be praised, according to all the Lord has done for us. This is a new little section. Okay. Yeah. We're done with that.
This isn't God talking. This is apparently Isaiah.
That was murdered, but he's so kind. Let's talk about that. Yes, the many good things he has done for Israel, according to his compassion and many kindnesses. He said, surely they are my people, children who will be true to me. And so he became their savior. Wait, that's the wrong order. Yeah. You didn't make them and then be surprised that they were like awesome. You were like, these are my people that I'm making right now that I'm going to keep following and choosing.
Right. But then you decided to kill lots of them many times over, and you got them exiled and banished and enslaved. And then you're suddenly magnanimous and wonderful because you're allowing them to come back and you like them all of a sudden.
Right. Okay. But probably not for long, because that's just the way you are. Right. A fickle fuck. Yeah. In all their distress, he too was distressed.
I feel sad for him.
That's like the parent who spanks the child and said, this hurts me more than it hurts you. Yeah. Then don't. Then don't. Yeah. Like, let's not hurt each other. How about that? Sure. And the angel of his presence saved them. In his love and mercy, he redeemed them. He lifted them up and carried them all the days of old. I don't recall that part.
Yeah.
I don't recall him lifting them up. I recall him promising that he might eventually.
Well, and that's mostly what I remember from the Bible is that there's a lot of future promises, right? Like a lot of this is like speaking of things that God is going to do or will do if and when you fear, grovel in the dirt, and obey every law that God puts out there, right? And walk on a straight path and on the high road and all that shit.
Right.
So, but then and only then do you get the things that he's talking about.
And even then, maybe.
And yeah, right. Because then, he's also said he kills the righteous. So, and it's all part of his,
grand plan
right,
or whatever.
Yeah, like that's all in there.
Yet they rebelled and grieved his Holy Spirit. So he turned and became their enemy. And he himself fought against them. Okay.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Then his people recalled the days of old, the days of Moses and his people. Where is he who brought them through the sea with the shepherd of his flock? Where is he who set his Holy Spirit among them, who sent his glorious arm of power to be at Moses' right hand, who divided the waters before them to gain for himself everlasting renown?
Who also fucking pummeled them with birds.
Who led them through the depths. Like, oh my God, he did throw birds at them. Like a horse in open country, they did not stumble. Like cattle that go down to the plain, they were given rest by the Spirit of the Lord. This is how you guided your people to make for yourself a glorious name.
Okay.
I don't know if your name is glorious so much as like, look out for that guy. Hope he's not watching.
Well, and that he wants people to fear him. Like he said, like that was the whole premise of what we've read thus far is that you must fear the Lord, right?
Think about if these people had good therapists back then.
Right?
Like, you deserve better.
We might not have to deal with all the shit we're dealing with today.
Right? If we could just send a bunch of therapists back in time.
That would be great.
But only the good ones.
Yeah.
Because not all therapists are good.
Agreed.
All right, now we're in a new section. Look down from heaven and see from your lofty throne, holy and glorious. Where are your zeal and your might? Your tenderness and compassion are withheld from us. Yeah, they are. But you are our Father. Though Abraham does not know us or Israel acknowledge us, you, Lord, are our Father, our Redeemer. From of old is your name. Okay, I read about that too.
Is this because they were away from the land for so long? Is that why they don't know?
Yes
them?
and no. Also, it's because he's saying that Abraham and Jacob would not recognize the Israelites today.
Oh.
Based on how they live or whatever.
Okay.
They would not
in the same fashion that we could say people from the 1800s wouldn't recognize us today and how we live because obviously it's so different.
Right, but he wasn't meaning it from a pasty future comparison. Okay. He meant it as, they wouldn't even know you because look at you fucks.
Okay.
Like he's using it as a comparison.
It's a derogatory comparison, basically.
The morals of how you're living, the people that you descend from, these righteous leaders of your past, your forefathers, they wouldn't even know what to say to you because you suck so bad.
Got it.
That's what he's telling them.
Got it. So like they were awesome. You guys suck, but since we're grading on a curve, y'all are all right.
Yeah.
Is that
exactly? That's exactly it. Yeah. Why, Lord, do you make us wander from your ways and harden our hearts so we do not revere you? Yeah, why do you do that, Lord?
It's a good question. It deserves an answer.
I would love an answer because Job asked that as well.
Right.
And he never got an answer.
We're never going to get an answer.
No, because...
It's just going to be because this is the way it's supposed to be.
This is the way.
You have to walk the walk and walk the path and blah, blah, blah.
And even then, fuck off with no expectations. Return for the sake of your servants, the tribes that are your inheritance. For a little while your people possessed your holy place, but now our enemies have trampled down your sanctuary. We are yours from of old, but you have not ruled over them. They have not been called by your name. The end.
But that was entirely God's fault.
Yeah.
Like, according to the Bible. This was this
in
whole
canon.
this whole problem that has happened. The reason that they were trodden upon, the reason that they were, not in their land is because God turned his back on Israel.
Yep.
And said, "Fuck y'all."
That is exactly what happened.
And whatever. God's an asshole.
God's a dick.
He really is.
I mean, God of the Bible is a dick in that he doesn't really exist anyway.
Right. No, but I mean the way that they the excuses that they make for him, the reasons that they give are assholish. The reasons that he is horrible to them, to make people believe that this is why things like that happen to you.
Right.
It's such a mind fuck. And things like that still happen today in religion.
Yeah.
That is part of what I rail against, is that this mind fuckiness is still very prevalent in religion today, and it has been obviously since the beginning of religion.
It's gaslighting.
Yeah. And I don't like it.
Yeah. Same.
But anyway, that was Isaiah chapter 63.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that tomorrow we'll be back with
Isaiah chapter 64.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.